Bailey.
And I'm Cheryl.
And today on 22 News,
we'll be doing a news segment on Switzerland
and China. Some new news has just arrived in Switzerland that a 62-year-old was pronounced dead after a car crash in the Switzerland country. On May 5th, around 6:30 a.m. A car crash. The car ran into a house under construction on the East State Road at 156 near Palace Drive. Luckily, the house was not occupied at the time of the crash. The driver, David A. Wesley, was found in his car dead. The cause of the crash is under investigation. And now on to other news.
Recently, an election is being held in Switzerland to elect a new president. Winston Johnson is the favorite of the people at the moment. When asked why he was running for office, Winston said he was excited to work with the individual cantons or states. Every year, a new president is elected from the council by the parliament to serve as the head of the federal government. The president of Switzerland doesn't really have any power or authority. The president cannot stop or veto a law, for example. The cantons of Switzerland are very independent, and each canton has its own government and laws and constitutions. Upon hearing this information, Winston quickly dropped out of the running, claiming he was not pleased with the role the president held within the government system.
Also, the environment in Switzerland is not doing so well. Trees are being destroyed by acid rain, which is a form of air pollution. The trees play a critical role in averting landslides and avalanches, holding back the snow to prevent oil erosion, so don't pollute or cut down trees. New news just arrived in Switzerland that a biker was caught by a scooter police. He was riding his bike without an insurance sticker. He was also on a public road. Obviously, this is enforced law in Switzerland.
So, just a tip of advice, if you're gonna ride a bike on public roads, then make sure you have that handy-dandy insurance sticker and you'll be just fine for your journey.
Remember, stay safe on the roads. Just a few hours ago, the new 2,791-mile-long Swiss maglev transportation system has just opened. Talking about the subject, Cheryl is actually located in the new stations in Zurich that just finished being built. Cheryl?
Hi, I'm Cheryl, and as you can see, we're at one of the new train stations in Switzerland. And you look behind me, you can see where all the passengers are waiting to board the train. The new slick train is ready for its first run from Zurich to Bern. I also have a passenger who will talk to me today.
Hello?
Yes,
Okay, so this train also runs on hydroelectricity and runs in vacuum tunnels. So what do you think about this?
I think it's a very good way to get around from city to city in Switzerland, and it sounds like it goes really fast, 431 miles per hour.
How did it feel to be traveling on this historic ride?
It felt really great because it felt really fast. I thought it was going to be slow, but it took only 15 minutes to get from one city to the next.
That's pretty awesome. Are you worried about a crash?
No, because they have engineered it so long and so good that they probably have eliminated any type of crash.
Where are you sitting on the train?
I'm sitting in seat 4 of row 2 and door 3.
Can we see the ticket? Awesome. Where'd you get it, and how much did it cost?
I got it at swissmetro/maglev/ticket.eu, and it cost 21 Swiss francs, which is about 20 Swiss francs, which is about $21 US dollars.
Thanks for talking with us.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Bailey.
Are you a fan of delicious flavor?
Yeah.
Well, buy our Toblerone chocolate today. This Swiss chocolate is some of the best chocolate in the world. Our brand of chocolate is so delicious. Last year we sold $390 million of chocolate.
Wow, that sounds really good. I only eat mayonnaise on saltines. What am I missing out?
And guess what? Call this number now and get one free bar of high-quality chocolate today.
Yeah!
Call 1-800-CHOCOLATE to order.
Swiss chocolate today. That's 1-800-246-265283 to order chocolate today.
Bum, 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 bum.
Chocolate!
Oh,
Anytime soon, then you need to know about this breaking news.
Okay.
Over 4 million cats and dogs are eaten every year in China.
What?
Yep, it's part of their culture, and they enjoy eating it.
Wow. Well, I might have to try one of these.
Did you know that 1.3 billion people live in China?
Really? That's a lot of people.
And almost all the people in China wear masks.
Why?
The reason is because all the people in China pollute for no reason.
Wow, that's nasty air.
According to the World Bank, 16 of the world's 20 cities with the worst air are in China. To stop this, don't pollute.
Does your panda need better care? Then send them through FedEx to China. In China, they have many people who can care for your pandas. And FedEx is very reliable because they have many certified pilots. If you want this, call 1-800-FedEx.
Now on to other news in China at an internet addiction treatment center.
Hello, I'm Bailey, and today I'm sitting at the Beijing Internet Addiction Treatment Center in China. This morning I'll be talking to one of the patients of the center, 16-year-old Bob. Hello, Bob. What is it like at these treatment camps?
Well, there's a lot of military discipline. When one person messes up, we all get punished. We are taught to do regular household activities like cleaning the kitchen because a lot of people spend so much time playing video games. We also have regular classes so we don't forget everything we learned in school. They sometimes hook us up to a machine that teaches us how video games affect humans.
Is it hard to get used to not playing the computer all day?
It's hard to get used to it, but we're really having trouble. There are medicines. If we are really having trouble, there are medicines we take. So we also have to get psychotherapy, which helps a little. A lot of the time, people just got here, lie on their bunks for a couple of days and do nothing. Some people have tried to escape, but they don't actually make it out.
How did you become so obsessed with video games?
Well, I played to get away from the stress of my parents. They were putting on me. The stress my parents were putting on me. A lot of other kids got addicting the same way. It was hard to break. It was a break from studying and then I just kept playing. A lot of the time I played in internet cafes where they have computers and comfy chairs so you can be comfortable while you are gaming.
Do a lot of people go to these internet cafes?
Yes, some people even sleep and stay there for several days.
Wow. How did you come to be at this camp?
Well, my parents admitted me here and to this internet addiction camp, and it is taken very seriously in China.
Well, thanks so much, Bob. It was so nice to talk to you. Now go away. Back to you, Cheryl. I'm back today with News 22. Today we have a historian who studies the history of China. What do you study about China?
Well, early rockets and rocket engineers.
Is there any interesting information about the history of China's rockets?
Oh yes, there's a lot. According to legend, around 1500 BC, a Chinese official named Wan Hu attempted to visit the moon by strapping 47 rockets onto a wicker chair. But sadly, he did not make it anywhere. After he lit the fuse and the dust cleared, there's no trace of him.
That's really interesting. Could have actually happened in real life?
Yes, but Huan Hu probably died due to the explosion.
That is very cool and intriguing. Thank you. We also have an historian that studies the Emperor Qin, and here with us today. What do you think the tomb of Emperor Qin looks like?
Well, data shows that the tomb has a large concentration of mercury. There are rivers and pools of mercury in the tomb, probably to honor the emperor.
How long did this complex tomb take to be built?
2,000 years ago, they would have to have started to build the terracotta figures. The tomb would have been started around 259 BCE, long before the Emperor Qin died around 210 BCE.
Why was this tomb built?
The empire commanded it so he could rest in peace.
What other things did Emperor Qin command to build?
The Great Wall of Defense system, which which includes the Great Wall, ditches, and natural defenses systems.
That's so cool. Thank you for telling us this very interesting information.
Thank you for joining us on 22 News.
Stay classy, San Diego.